because we are Special Foundation asked me to talk about how we are going to achieve sustainable future for the youth. Okay, so we are going on a journey to our sustainable future. So I want everyone to use their brain to imagine we are moving somewhere. But for us to go there, we need to prepare. We need to have certain preparations. So these are the preparations I'm going to talk about today. Okay, so the first thing we need to do to get that, to achieve that sustainable future is, number one, to take responsibility. So number one, we are going to write responsibility. You have to be responsible for your future. You don't wait for someone to say, that person will guarantee my future. Our leaders will guarantee our future. If you say the president, the governor, the chairman will be the one to guarantee your own future, then you are mistaken. You are responsible for your future. So we as youth, individual and as group, we are responsible for our future. So we should stop looking outward, we should look inward. What can we do to get to the future? And when you take responsibility, the power comes to you. Because there is this wise saying that says, with great power comes what? Responsibility, right? And how about looking at it from the backward? With great responsibility comes great power. Do you understand? I want you to write this down. With great responsibility comes great power. When you take responsibility of your future, the power of you getting there will come to you. So the prerequisite for power is responsibility. To take responsibility first, and then the power will come to you. So look around your environment, look at yourself, and see the situation around you. You have problems, you have challenges. Take responsibility to change your life. Don't say, I'm waiting to finish a degree before I can fix my poverty, or before I fix my illiteracy. Every problem you see around you in person or around your community is your responsibility. If you think you cannot do it, it's because you didn't take the responsibility. But if you take the responsibility, the power of doing that will come to you. Do you get that? Now, how do we take responsibility if you don't have the capacity? You are now responsible. You are taking a lot of responsibility on your head, but do you have the capacity to really lift this responsibility, the burden on your head? And this brings me to the second issue, which I want you to write, is sharpen the soul. Sharpen your soul. Okay, sharpen the soul. S-A-W. Sharpen your soul. If you want to cut down the tree, the first thing you need to do is to sharpen your soul so that you can cut it smoothly. Okay? So how do you sharpen your soul in your journey to your sustainable future? Is for you to build your capacity. Building your capacity is the first step for sharpening your soul. I want always to do this checklist. Look in your life. What are you missing? What skills are you lacking? And try to set your learning to learn list. You know, we have to do list, okay? Now we should have your to learn list. Things that you need to learn, the skills that you need to improve. So I want you to come down with the skills that you really want to learn in your life and start building your capacity in that line. All right? So build your capacity is the beginning. And for you to build your capacity, you have to learn beyond school. Don't restrict your knowledge to ABU's area. Don't restrict your knowledge to your degree, because your degree is just a paper. It has no meaning to you. But what the knowledge you have in top of your head, in your head, that's what defines you. So knowledge is not power. Most people think that knowledge is power. Of course we are told, I was told many times that knowledge is power. But the truth of the matter is that knowledge is not power. It only becomes power when you apply it. It only becomes power when you use it. When it makes difference to you and to other people. So you have this degree, but it's not making change in your own life, and you are not using it to make difference in other people's life. Is that a power? That just becomes a sort of information in your head. But sitting down, even this phone has some information inside it, but doesn't make it to be powerful. But is it playing the programs? That's what makes it powerful. If it's not playing the programs, then it's useless. It's just as useless in terms of application like this juice. Okay? So number one is think outside the university. Go to places, conferences, seminars, workshops where you can sharpen your soul. Your soul. You understand? So learn beyond school. School is actually delusional. It restricts us, it delays us to take the most important steps in our lives, thinking that we have to get this degree first, we have to get this certificate first before we do so things. But the truth of the matter is, you have to start right now. There is no time to wait. Okay, don't wait for school. And the next thing we are going to talk about is, don't be functional illiterate. Is there anyone who is illiterate here? No. But who is functional illiterate? Okay, a functional illiterate is someone who did not yet read 100 books. If you do not read 100 books, then you are a functional illiterate. All right, bear with me. All right, take it gently. No, I don't mean it in that bad way, all right? Sorry, okay, get me right. I don't mean to in a negative way, okay? I'm just trying to challenge you, okay? But if you have this stigma, you always try to improve, right? But I'm not saying that you are illiterate. But you are not. You are a university student. You are smart. You are professionals. You are so intelligent, all of you. So what I'm trying to say is challenge yourself. Even if you have this height, even if you have this knowledge, don't think you arrive. Don't think I'm the most knowledgeable person. Don't think I know it all. Don't think you arrive. The moment you challenge yourself, that's when you step up. The moment you think you know it all, that is when you don't know it all. So always think that, yes, you have so much more to cover. All right, so, but the truth of the matter is, reading is one of the best skills that everyone should need to have. And through reading, you can build your vision, you can build your critical thinking, and you can build your brain. But how do you do that? How do you sharpen your soul? Is by opening your mind. Have this open mind that you want to learn from everyone. Don't say, okay, this lecturer is too young, or that person is too young, or that is too old. You know, this is small conference, I don't want to go there. Open your mind. Do you know how parachute works? Parachute, right? Parachute works when it's open. Okay, so does your brain. So your brain, your mind only works when it's open. So open your mind so that you can learn, so that you can absorb. And that is when you start growing. So growth first, and then goal. Everyone here in this room has a goal. If I ask you individually here, you will tell me what is your individual goals. But what takes you to your goal is growth. So I want you to write this down. There is growth and there is goal. The growth is who you want to be. The goal is where you want to be. Okay? So you have to be who you want to be where you want to be. You might be in a place where you want to be, but you are not that person that's supposed to be in that place. And that's why you see people in a high positions or opportunities, but immediately you see them coming down because they are not those people that are supposed to be in that place. So be that person, and then it will take you to where you want to be. So the growth is the vehicle that takes you where you want to be. So I want you to pay more attention about your growth. The growth is a personal development. Always try to learn new things. In a week, measure yourself. What have you learned? That your friend that has taken maybe 2 weeks without seeing you, when that person sees you, he must see a different person. He must say, wow, this person has really changed. So grow so fast that people that have taken time without seeing you, when they see you, they say, wow, this guy has really improved. All right? And most young people, our problems in the day, we think that bullshit can take us somewhere else. But the truth of the matter is that bullshit will take you to places, but it cannot keep you there. Going to a place is one thing, but sticking there, keeping up into that position is another thing. So it's not that everything, it's not shortcut, it's not by impersonation, it's not by faking yourself through shortcut, you get somewhere there. The moment you get there, then you'll be shut down from that place. All right? And as we campaign so much, especially toward the democratic elections, we campaign for good leaders, visionary leaders. I want to tell you that having good leaders, having visionary leaders, having smart leaders is not enough. That has to be complemented by having great-minded people. So build your mind, and that's how the country grows. Because we are the representation of the country. If we are not growing individually, then the country is not growing. accumulation of our individual progress is what comes together to translate international development. And you cannot have that great mind without great values. And this is the second issue, another issue that we're going to talk about, values. Because I'm running very quick because the guru said I have a few minutes, okay? So values, you have to define what is success and what is not success. What do you see in yourself or in other people to see success? Do you look at money and see success? So values, you have to ask yourself, what is the best thing you can be in life? Is it to be the person with the best character, an honest man, the person with honesty, the person with integrity, or a person with so much money, with so much material possession? What do you look at? Where do you see your success? How do you measure your success? And what do you see to see success? And in creation of your values, I want you to define yourself, to see yourself as who you want to be without power, without money, without fame. If power, money and fame does not or do not exist in life, then who are you? Who do you want to be? And that response, that answer is your right value. And there is no shortcut. You have to follow the step by step. Don't shunt the line. Okay, it's not easy, but it's not as difficult as you think it is going to be. So don't fake your personality. Try to be original. Try to be creative and be yourself. Values, right? We start talking about what is the best thing you can become in life, and what is success to you. How do you measure success? And if there is no power, there is no money, there is no fame in life, then what do you want to become in life? You cannot be president, then what can you become? You cannot be a billionaire. You cannot be so famous. Then what can you be? What else can you become? Ask yourself this question. I want to be this person. Outside the box of power, money, and fame. I want all of you to take this as a challenge. Go back home and ask yourself, what am I going to be without power, money, and fame in life? Okay? And I told you there is no shortcut, and don't fake it. Don't try to be someone else. Be yourself. Everyone is unique in a way. You have your own potentials inside you. It's up to you to discover that and build on your strengths. Because the person you are trying to emulate is also unique as you are. But what he did was to have that self-realization and build on his skills and his potentials. So what is your potentials? What are your potentials? Ask yourself this and build on your strengths. Most of us, we always think about our weaknesses. We think about the things that we don't want, but we don't think about the things we want. And the things you focus on becomes your reality. If you focus on the negative things, the negativity becomes your reality. If you focus on positivity, the positivity becomes your reality. So why wouldn't you focus on your strengths? But do you know the strength? So you need self-discovery. At early stage, it's a better time to discover yourself because life is too short. Discover yourself. Don't try to take yourself where you have not reached yet. Our youth, we try to fake ourselves, fake our personality, try to show that we've arrived, and in this game there is no arrival. You will never arrive. Have you ever seen someone who has arrived from knowledge-wise, money-wise? No. Everyone is trying to chase again and again and again and again. Even in knowledge seeking, you're always in the character shaping, trying to build your character. You always try to arrive. You always try to do more. You didn't arrive. All right? Because I have so many examples, but I'm cutting this very short. All right, so we are moving now to the next, which I want you to write, to go home and think about this. Vision. A man without a vision is like a car without an engine. Would that car move? So if you didn't have a vision, you cannot move. So go and get your engine, and then you move to the future you want to be. How do you create the vision? Vision is set when you think there is no failure. Think about the possibility that there is no failure. Everything you ask for is granted. Then what is that wish you have? Think of the best thing, the highest level of things that you can achieve without failure. That you have all the contact, you have all the resources. Then what do you want to be at that peak level? So the target we want you to do is to aim higher, not aim lower. The strategy that can happen to you is to aim low and hit. You can aim higher and miss. That much better, because you can even achieve higher than your lower aim. So always I have that vision. And I always found it very amusing and very disappointing to me personally. This is my personal opinion anyway. Some of you might find it argumentative and not disagree with me. But when you ask people in my leadership school, I ask my students, what is your vision? Someone would just tell me, I want to become president. I want to become governor. I want to become chairman. I want to become a senator. But becoming a president, becoming a governor is not a vision. In fact, let me tell you this. Like I said, this is my personal opinion. Politics is not a career. Politics is not a career. Don't ever think that the best thing you can become in life is to become president. No. So people want to wish me well. They say, I say, "Kai president." Who told you the president is the best thing one can become? In fact, leadership is the difference you make in your life and the life of other people. You don't have to become president. And if you are the president and you are not making difference, then you are not the leader that we seek. So leadership doesn't require you to have position. Leadership is not something you have, it's something you do. It's a verb, it's not a noun. So politics is not career. Politics is a community service. People call upon you to serve them. It's a service to people. If you take it as a career, then you take it as a source of income. And when you go there, what do? You get the income, you pursue it, you target it, and what you focus on is what you do. But if you see it from the lens of service, when you get there, what do? You serve. But when you train the young minds that, okay, the best thing you can do is become a politician, and that's the best way you can get money, that's wrong. We can never get it right if we instill this principle and this understanding or this belief that to get money, you go to politics. No, to serve people, go to politics. And I myself, Mala Abubakar asked me to even share my experience. I decided to go into politics not just because politics is my career. I'm a university lecturer. That's my career. And then I contested for House of Reps, Katsina Central, in the last election. And that responsibility, do something for your community, for your people, not because you want to get money, but because you want to serve people more. Because in that leadership position, you have more potentials, opportunity, and resources to serve people more than you do at individual level. So what you need to do is to grow yourself. All right, are you with me? Build yourself. When you build that capacity, the sharpen the saw, then the power comes to you. Power, money, recognition, fame, motivation, recognition, and award, everything is an insect. They follow light. When you light up a bulb, what happens? Insect comes. Insects are always attracted to light. So power, money, fame, these are insects. They follow who? They follow light. Are you the light? Become the light by building your capacity, by building that character. And that's how everything comes to you. And I will leave you with one gift. For you to be a rounded person, for you to be that light, you need to have 3 E's in your life. And I want you to write them down. The first E is you need to have education, which is all of you, I think you pass that level, you are in the university right now. So you need to have education in life. You can deepen your knowledge beyond school, like I said. And you need experience. Do things, try many things. We are Special Foundation, it's an experience. Coming to this program is an experience. And then you need exposure. Mingle with people. Try many things. If you lack any one of these 3 E's, then you are not a rounded person. You need exposure. If you like to think more and do more, and finally, be your brother's keepers. Appreciate yourselves. In Africa, we lack this culture of appreciation. Let me learn a moment. In Africa, we lack this character or the habit of appreciation. When someone does something great, good, appreciate the person. Applaud him. That's an encouragement. Don't just feel bad. Don't just envy the person. Or don't just try to winch hunt the person. Encourage, push ourselves. Not that when you're going up and someone pulling you down, but push people up. When you push people up, that's you're pushing yourself. You have to see your success in other people's success. Am I party in other people's success? Yes, then you are successful. And be humble. humility. Humility, even if you are someone, don't even think that you are someone. Think less of yourself, but don't think of yourself less. Okay? Be humble, and that's when you elevate. Prophet said, when you think less of yourself, then that's when God will elevate you. So be humble, and then you rise. You learn more, and you grow more. Thank you so much. Actually pay attention to what the policy makers are doing, but I don't mean that you shun away from politics at all. You can checkmate your leaders, you can evaluate them, you can challenge them. That's also politics. Politics, it doesn't mean that you have to contest an election, no. But following up with the policies, making recommendations is another responsibility. So power and how not to rely on government when moving on sustainable life, then how can we run away from harsh politics, policies, security implications, and so you can really influence governance even from outside. You can do a lot of mobilizations, there are a lot of movement you can do, political associations, to challenge government, to influence policy making, and you have to believe that you can do it. Don't wait for someone. I told you, the first thing you need to do is take responsibility. If you are responsible, then you do it. And she talked about the power of visualization. Once you can visualize it, you can do it. Trust me on this. This is one of the biggest secrets and power available to human beings. Power of belief and visualization. If you believe against all odds, against all the harsh politics, policies, insecurity, implication, and other economic challenges, believe that you can push past these challenges. Push past these challenges and you get there. And social stratification, you didn't care about, if I understand your question correctly, you didn't care about what status people or stigma or people look at you. Don't care, don't worry about what people think or say about you. Believe in yourself. The only thing that matters, the only person that matters to you is yourself. What you think of yourself. You don't care about what the next person think about you, because then you are now playing to external role or external goal, but you are living your own life. You are not living their lives. So live your own life. You don't care about what people think or say about you. When you succeed, the same people that have this stigma against you or they put you on a status, they will come to you worshiping you. Thank you.